Regardless of economic situation, it is reasonable to hope for a wage increase in your job. If the boss doesn't do it on his or her own, you may need to make a case for it. And trust me, you deserve to be paid a fair salary. Don't miss this video because now you're gonna learn a simple step-by-step plan to ask your boss for the raise you deserve and the details you should pay attention to. People always believe they deserve a raise. Before you go ask for a raise, be sure you really are doing more than is required of you. So now, you have to learn the art of negotiating. Basically, the art revolves around making the other person feel they are getting as much as you are. The art of negotiating will stand you in good stead in so many different situations. From negotiating in your relationship with your partner, to negotiating with your kids over pocket money, and to negotiating a pay rise, which is what today's topic's about. If you learn this art, everything slips along easily and smoothly, and you get what you want, and they get what they want too. Win-win. There are a number of rules about negotiating you need to bear in mind. Always know your bottom line, the point beyond which you will not go. Always know what it is you want, the target, in which case, obviously a pay raise. There is no use negotiating if you don't know what you are negotiating for. Always aim for a win-win. Always be prepared to give up things to secure other things. Be flexible and fluid. Always know as much as possible before you start because knowledge is power in these situations. First, focus on results. Everyone can make the argument, I'm working harder than Sally and Bob and they make more than I do. I deserve a raise. The argument sounds more like a whine than a defensible case. Rather than focus on your inputs such as hours, ideas, and effort, focus on the outputs like results, outcomes, and achievements. Don't just identify your accomplishments. I successfully completed Project A, but define the results. I just successfully completed Project A which saved the company $50,000. If you have achieved more, produced more, got better results, then you will have a strong bargaining power. Second, make the pitch. Once your case is ready, you really deserve a raise and you can quantify your value in terms of dollars. Make an appointment with the boss to be sure you've got his or her undivided, focused attention. You know your boss better than I do, but being prepared is vital. Don't over-prepare. A 30-slide PowerPoint presentation is way over the top. Be prepared to make a 3 to 5 minute verbal pitch. No memos, no slides, outlining the results you have achieved while in excess of your total compensation package. Third, don't demand a specific number. The biggest reason not to demand a raise of a specific amount is that your boss may be willing to do much more than you hoped or expected. If you ask for too much, you may frustrate your boss who would like to give you a raise but can't deliver on your demand. And that's all you've got to do. Be patient. Regardless of what your boss intends to do, he or she will likely say something along the lines of, "Let me see what I can do." This may be to get you out of his or her office, and it may be because he or she really needs to talk to the powers that be to see what he or she can do for you. Don't pester him or her. Wait up to 30 days for your boss to get back to you. Show appreciation. Whatever raise your boss provides, show appreciation. You never know the political sacrifice your boss may have made on your behalf, even if the raise is disappointing. Remember that in a high unemployment world, you should be, and your family will be very glad you got any raise at all. Find an alternative. If the raise you're offered is inadequate, seek out an alternative by quietly testing the market. Pass your resume around, network, apply for a few open positions. If you get a bona fide offer that you really could take, you may want to give your boss one last chance to boost you up to the level of the offer, and this often works. Don't bluff. If you tell your boss you have an offer when you don't, be prepared to pack up your stuff and go home. Odds are good your boss will sniff out the bluff and her reaction may be very bad for your career. Sometimes knowing when to ask for a raise is the most important factor in determining whether or not you get one. The best times to ask for a raise are when it will be easy for the company to give you the raise, when sales are growing and profits are up. Combine that with your own recent accomplishments and you're in a catbird seat. When the company is struggling, or you have been struggling in your job, are times when it is especially scary to ask for a raise. When your boss is trying to decide whom to let go, it's also not a good time to ask for more money. There are many life events that make you desperately hope for a raise, but they have nothing to do with whether you deserve one or whether the company can afford one. If your boss is kind and you are a good employee, twins may get you a little raise. You just completed a major project that had a major financial impact on the company, one that can be quantified in terms of new revenue, money saved, etc. The company is hiring lots of new people, signaling revenue and profit growth. The company just reported high profits and revenue growth. You just completed a milestone, an anniversary, or other accomplishment that is customarily rewarded with a pay increase in your company. Your company's stock price is near a high point. You've recently accepted more responsibility and you're performing well. You just completed a degree or certification relevant to your position. You just got a job offer from a competing company. You just turned down an opportunity to take on a big project or more responsibility. Your company just laid off some people in your department. Your company just reported disappointing financial results. Your company's stock price is relatively low compared to the past. Your department just missed a deadline on a big project. The project you've been leading was just cancelled. Your colleagues report that they have not gotten raises either. Just make sure to make the move when you are sure it is a good time to ask for a raise. You know your department, your company, and your boss better than I do. That's pretty much it for today. Hope you find value today and don't be afraid to ask for a pay raise when you're entitled to say so. If you do get turned down, always find out why and what it is you could do to get what you asked for and work harder and go back again. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day. See you next time.